already know what it is. It's Monday, Janae. So if that means one thing, we know it means Overreaction Monday. And we have so many things to talk about, but we can't go any farther than to talk about the most blockbuster news of the week, of the day, of everything. Christian McCaffrey gets traded to the 49ers. Overreaction Monday, Janae. The 49ers going to the Super Bowl. What are we talking about here?
Man, I mean, I think it's a great trade. I mean, Christian McCaffrey is the man, but my only thing is I'm just a little nervous about his health. So the thing is, just 3 years ago, you could say he was a top running back, you know what I'm saying, in the whole NFL. Now it's kind of like, I'm a little worried about doing all of this, getting all this trade value and money for a guy that we just don't know if he's going to stay healthy.
Right. And look, we know they have talent. We know pairing him with Debo, Jimmy G, you got George Kittle at tight end, Brandon Ayuk. But at the same time, they got stomped yesterday.
And the thing is, I'm wondering why you would go and get a Christian McCaffrey when Debo Samuels did so good last year.
Because eventually you're going to have to pay them both.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's gonna be interesting, but it definitely did not gel yet. But we'll see what happens in the future with these two with Christian McCaffrey and how he gets over there with them. Jimmy G did a little bit of something, anything, but Patrick Mahomes is still Patrick Mahomes. They proved that they that's his baby goat. You know what it is, man.
That was a tough first look. You know what I'm saying? Who you go against, it all matters. And I just think that was a tough first look. Hopefully by next week they'll have it together. But I find it odd that you think that you could just start somebody like the first week they get to your team. Like, don't you want them to know a little bit of the plays? What you want to get in the feel. But I guess that's just not how running backs work.
Well, and see, that's the thing, because it was like literally Friday or Saturday when this happened, and all of a sudden you playing on Sunday. So you know what I mean? It's kind of, you can't expect him to know. And they said they had a couple plays set up for him, but you can't expect him to be fully in the groove.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
No question about it.
Yeah. So we shall see. We're going to go ahead and move on. And Janae, I'm going to say something. It's going to come across as bold, but actually at this point, with how they've been playing, maybe not. Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady need to retire. What do you think?
It is time to bring out the broom, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
It's time to bring out the broom. And the thing is, I don't know whether it's just something in the water, but if it's, Tom Brady is at home life, I don't know what's really going on, but it's just not gelling. I mean, throws and plays that that these guys have been so consistent, little bit of time left on the clock. This is nothing to Aaron Rodgers. Do you think that, do you think that these guys are washed up, or you think it's the teams?
Look, at the end of the day, right now, as far as Tom Brady's concerned, he's a leader of that team. All these players, the Fournettes, the Dominican Sues, the Vita Vea, all these guys came for him. Julio, all of them. They came to play with him. But now we've seen his focus is on other things. Obviously, he has to deal with the divorce, and I apologize. Never want to see you have to go through that. But then on the flip side, he wasn't even at practice this week. He was with Robert Kraft at his wedding. What?
It doesn't look good. I mean, I don't know what needs to be fixed, but it's just not gelling this year. No. I saw my last rant. You saw my last rant. Yeah. Kate, I feel you, because this is just getting ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. It is. And look, it's hitting. I mean, this is the floor right here. But you lose to the Carolina Panthers, who we've talked about. They just lost CMC. They lost Robbie Anderson. Baker's not playing great. And they ran all over you with Chuba Hubbard and Dante Foreman. What's going on?
Bad.
Yeah.
The Buccaneers was bad. And the thing is, even with Aaron Rodgers, it was just like, you're not used to seeing. Oh, jeez.
Now, that was beautiful. Let me tell you something. Ladies and gentlemen, if you did not see, my Washington Commanders, led by Taylor Heineke came in there. And
you were scared out of your mind that last play, though.
No, I was not.
I know you were scared out of your mind, because I'm like, this is actually working.
Kat was sitting with me, and she was like, "Look," she's like, "if they lose, oh, they deserve to lose. They deserve it because they're letting them drive all the way down." I was like, "Oh my god, Kat, please just be quiet."
The
Just
first throw, I know you were sick. The very first throw, Aaron Rodgers threw like that 30-yard. I'm like, damn.
Here we go. Right.
He's done it to us, so I just knew it was coming. But so in that aspect, do you think that shows how good that Washington plays with Heineke, or that just means that Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers, they're just not going to gel this year?
Look, I think it is a little of both. Look, Heineke is not better pound for pound than Carson Wentz, but there's something about him that the team rallies around. The city,
he's got a little energy to him.
Yes, he's definitely a shot in the arm. But as you guys know, when we threw the interception to you in the beginning of that game last year, we know there's certain limitations. Look, that first half, Heineke was terrible. He was not good.
It did not work. I know you were mad that whole first half. Because it just it wasn't working.
But you know what? I was more mad at the people, like all the Washington fans that are like, Heineke, he's the savior. And I'm like, this is what he does. This is what he does. But
you can't hype it. You gotta keep it level. Good game. Let's move on next week.
You have to weather the storm, because just like he's done before in the second half, he can prove that he can galvanize the team. And there's one person that is definitely playing out of his mind because of it, and that's Terry McLaurin. McLaurin
absolutely
is pumped. He's jacked. I've never seen him so excited.
They're good together. They're good together.
Oh, absolutely. So I'm telling you this right now. Watch out for when they have him and the team kind of gels together. Our defense is playing, out of its mind. Like, they only had 12 carries on the ground, but we were shutting them down on the ground. And our secondary, they're getting it together. Getting it together. But we'll see. Wait. Kyle, this is Kyle Yates saying Washington's going to take that L against Atlanta. Oh, my goodness. We ain't losing to Atlanta. Get out of here.
Wow, Kyle. Wow. But
that's how we feel.
I need y'all to put y'all's point of view out there. Y'all think it's time for Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady to just wash it out and you're just done? Or you just think it's a bad season? Sean, bad season or it's time?
Look, for Aaron Rodgers, I honestly think this is a bad season. He still has the talent, but as you see, he still has the talent in himself. But as you see, they don't have any receivers. Watson was out. Randall Cobb was out.
Dropping passes left and right.
You're dealing with Sammy Watkins, who hasn't been the same in a while. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with Romeo Doubs, these rookies that they can't do it. Robert Tonyan is his best guy. Now, my problem.
Look. This is what we got to think about when you're paying for an expensive quarterback like Aaron Rodgers. Mm-hmm. You're not going to have the money for the rest of the squad.
Exactly.
So if you want to get that type of money, you're going to have to be the man when there's not a lot of wide receivers to work with. You know what I'm saying? We got wide receivers playing off the bench. So there's no excuses for anybody that are literally like, there's no really excuse. Aaron Rodgers should be able to get it over. So I agree with you. Maybe just a season, but don't look good.
Right. He's definitely on the downswing, and Brady too. They're both on a downswing. So we will see what happens. But look, every time we bet against these guys,
they always come back.
So we'll see.
Every single time, Sean. Every single time.
Oh, absolutely. Yo, let's move on real quick. And let's go to our division. And the best teams in NFC East, they reside in the NFC. The best teams in NFC reside in the NFC East. But it's not us, Janae. It's the Eagles and the Giants. Explain this to me, Janae.
Man, you got to give those teams their props, man. It's coming together. It's gelling. I do still think that they have played not the best teams. Right. They have played one of the best teams. One of them took their L. The other one, they're gonna get it on the back end. What happened to the other one?
What happened to the other one? What happened to the other one?
When we get Dak back, then we'll be able to take over. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But, we got to give it to them. I'm looking at the NFC, and like you just said, the two teams right there, Aaron Rodgers with Green Bay and Buccaneers playing the way they are playing. This is the premiere. If you're looking for the NFC premiere right here, this is what you're looking at, which is crazy.
Yeah.
The Rams.
It baffles me. All the teams that we thought were studs, you talk about the Rams, the Packers, the Buccaneers, all these teams are playing poor.
Cincinnati.
And you have the New York flipping Giants. The Giants at 6-1. I can't even explain it. I know I normally do a lot of analytical and thought and logistical
can't.
thought. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Can't do it.
I don't know what to say on this one. I'm sorry.
You can't.
Look, the Giants have not had an easy schedule. They've been Warriors. Look, they have been battling through. They've dealt with some tough games, but then again, they've also played Carolina. You know what I mean? They've also played
not Cincinnati. Who is the other NFC team that usually right now is doing good? We're missing somebody.
No, not Dallas.
Dallas.
That's not it. That's definitely not it.
What is it? We got Bucks, San Francisco, and they're doing okay. But you're right. That's who it was. Not Cincinnati. San Francisco. It's like the teams that you thought were gonna come out hot and be like stout.
Oh yeah.
But this is what we got to look forward to. NFC least turned into the NFC beast. Let's go.
Oh yeah. And you see one team climbing the ladder.
I see one team that's got 4 losses in a settle down.
The race is not given to the swift. Let's go.
We got to come back to reality,
ladies
ladies and gentlemen.
What is this? Go Eagles! Oh my goodness.
Kate.
What's up, Delilah?
Well, Delilah, what's up? No, but seriously, I think that the Giants and the Eagles, they are the premier of the NFC. I do not think that it's going to be an undefeated season for the Eagles, nor do I think the Giants are going to be able to last long with just one win. But hey, we got to give them their credit right now, halfway through, and they doing really good.
Yeah, but we will say this: pump your brakes, Eagles fans. Y'all, you and all this 17-0 nonsense need to go somewhere else because it ain't happening.
No, it's not happening.
Shout out to the Philadelphia Phillies who made it to the World Series. They will be playing the Houston Astros. Shout out to my guy Dave.
I want the Astros to win. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm a Phillies. I got Phillies.
Bryce Harper is playing for Philly. I don't want it to happen.
That
stings me.
Oh, I understand.
I'm still bitter.
Yo, they're being called the NFC Beast now, and I get it. Yeah, exactly. It's very competitive.
Let's go. Yes, the defenses, and the great thing about it is the defenses. Cowboys, Giants, and Eagles have amazing defensive that have stepped up. No, Sean. I left you out. You guys have things to work on, but you're in a good division now, Sean.
Mark my words. We're coming back. We are coming back every year.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry about Sean. Okay, I'm sorry. He's in that one team that's at the very bottom, but they got Heineke back.
Let's go. And we got Terry Wheel. We're ready. But look. Let's move on to a one more overreaction Monday. Hey, we waited for a long time. Finally, the Jets have taken off. They are 5-2. Janae, is it time? Are they going back to the playoffs? What's going on?
Man, we have been saying that this could possibly happen, and I don't think nobody really believed us. But the Jets are 5-2, ladies and gentlemen. They're doing good. They are not in the bottom. They are not in the teams that are just working their way up. Mission impossible, ladies and gentlemen. They are off the list.
They're off the list.
Man, sad face though, man. Breece Hall. Man, that sucks.
He's out, and they're all linemen. Their second-year guy.
That just sucks because doing so good, man, and just injury, man. So we're praying for them. But shout out to the Jets, man. So Sean, do you think it's the whole package? I think it's the coaching.
I honestly, you have Salah there. You have solid coaches in, working with these guys. We have those last couple of draft picks that were definitely solid. And the thing about it is, you don't have Breece Hall because of the injury, but then you have Michael Carter, who's just as good.
He came right back in. He came in. Yep, never missed a beat.
And see, that's the thing. Now, they still have been getting certain victories. Like they got the victory over the Denver Broncos. And we know the Broncos have been struggling this year. But, I'm telling you, we know they crushed the Dolphins. They got the victory over the Steelers. They beat the Packers convincingly a week ago. So the Jets, their defense is playing solid. Their running game is good. And they're making it so they don't Zach Wilson doesn't have to do too much. Yeah, that's the recipe for success. For sure.
I think so, Brody. I think that is the recipe for success. He is great, man. I'm on the bandwagon, man. The Jets are killing.
Oh yeah.
Sauce Gardner is the true man. I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
I am a fan. I am a fan.
Yeah, I am. Let's address some comments here. Will said, "What are the Giants going to do at quarterback with all these wins? Winning themselves out of a draft pick." They're gonna be stuck with Daniel Jones.
Hey, but the thing is, I don't think it's always been Danny Dimes. I don't think it's always been now. Danny Dimes is not
Saquon
great.
back.
Don't get me wrong, but as far as his legs, the things that he can do,
true, very
I
true.
think when they're grooving, this is what the vision that they saw. Like he's doing good now, so I don't know. I taken the risk on these draft picks when we hype them up. You know what I'm saying? We hype these draft picks, but now look at Lawrence right now, like struggling. Right. It's like, you know, you get these top tier that are coming out the draft. It's not always great, but I think if Danny Dimes can hold on to what he's doing now, I think we should be all right.
Oh, yeah.
But
I believe you.
They should be all right.
For sure. They should. Sean acting like the guy in the group project that shows up on presentation day and acts like he did the whole thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
I was the
His
one.
team ain't contributing to the beast. They're still in the least.
Right. Dimes had 4 coaches in 5 years. He's doing solid with no receivers. I think he's played himself into a contract. Absolutely. I think it'll be great for them, for the Giants. We cannot overlook that he does have that downside where sometimes he cannot hold on to the ball. Him and his mobility has been has definitely been his crutch, definitely been something that's going to help him, but it's also been his downfall when he, has issues with maintaining. So we'll see what happens going into the future, but right now is doing it. And look, and this is something we don't normally get to see. Both New York teams, and matter of fact, 3 New York teams, the Bills, the Jets, and the Giants, all are doing great right now.
Yes.
That's crazy.
New York is taking over this year.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to the Jets, man. Shout out to the Jets.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Thanks for watching. If you liked that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.